Did you already make your breakfast? Huh?
Yes, I did.
Oh. Good morning. It's Friday, January. Is it already? January 9th. Making my coffee. Bino is devouring his food, which is fantastic. So, loving the fresh homemade dog food. And my starter has officially not done very much. I only fed it once, so I'm going to go ahead and maybe feed it again. I don't know. We'll see. I wanted to try to revive it, see if it was still alive. If not, maybe I might actually revive the starter I purchased from the woman that I bought from last year. I don't remember what it's called. She's on Instagram. Let me get my coffee. I'll make iced coffee. I'm going to put you up here while I make my iced coffee. Brewed myself a Melozio or Melozio. And, oh, excuse me. We are going to do Premier Protein. I haven't done a, like protein shake coffee thing in a while, but I thought I'd try this. It's Coffee House line and caramel macchiato. I've done this in a really, really long time, so I'm going to pour that in here. This is going to be my morning brew. Cool it off a bit and then add ice. So. Iced coffee. Give a nice vigorous stir. Let me get more ice now that I've sipped some. Nice and cold. Today, I have to, in a massive way, get music out this morning because I procrastinated and didn't do it yesterday. So music has to go out this morning. Yes, buddy, I recognize that you have devoured all of your food. He likes it new. Thank you, Mommy. I love my new menu. You love your new menu, huh? And he made a big poo-poo. Yay! I did it! Music first, and then I'm gonna tackle this and try to feed it again, see if anything happens. What else needs to be done today? Blah. Oh, okay, that was my friend. I asked her if she still wanted the second set of cookies for this month. So I'm gonna check that later when I have my glasses on. Speaking of glasses, I think I told you in the last vlog, which I need to edit and upload, that I made an appointment because they sent me a reminder that I needed to do that. And then they gave me a call and said, I'm sorry, we can't fulfill your appointment because you came in August, which I actually thought, I feel like I just came from the optometrist. So I, in fact, did just come from the optometrist. I did see them in August. So I can't go in until August again, just, with insurance and stuff. And I'm like, okay, yeah, well, that makes a lot more sense because I could have sworn that I had just gotten my glasses. You know what I mean? So I won't be doing that. Much better with more ice. Okay. So let me get to doing the music thing because yeah, procrastination. Okay, I will see you later. Happy Friday. Welcome to the vlog. My name is Rachelle, in case you're new here, and I hope you stick around and see how I get about my 2026. Happy New Year. Good morning. It's Saturday. What a day. Or however that goes. I am donning this massive parka because Southern California native. I know. I forgot to feed my starter for the third time last night. So I fed it the other day in the morning. Then I waited about 12 hours or so, and then I fed it again. And by the time I went to sleep at by the time I finished dinner, so after about 6 o'clock or so, I checked it, basically nothing happened. There was maybe a little teeny tiny hole at the top that indicated perhaps there might be some activity. But that was it. Woke up 7:30. Finally did a little bit of rising. So it is actually still it's still alive. It's still alive. Okay, because I haven't used it in a while, I think I might do a little discard. Usually I don't really like discard and, you know, do the thing. So I think I'm gonna maybe discard half and then do it again just to like bring it up to speed. And that's about it, really. So let me show you Bino's food. He's still into it, you guys. Look, does that look good? I don't know, does it? I'm sorry if it's not focusing and if it's, why did I take my glasses off? Is it? I don't know. Yeah, so that's the food there. Bino's food, 3 ounces, 2 times a day. And then I do the little liver treat on top. So today, I got nothing. Today I got nothing. I'm still wearing the sweatshirt I was wearing yesterday because it's just like my house sweatshirt, you know. I don't know, do you have that, like, house clothes? I mean, if you're not really doing anything, like, do you change your, like, house clothes every single day? I mean, if I'm not, like, breaking out in a sweat or doing anything, like, necessarily dirty that warrants changing, I mean, that's, like, I don't know. I just feel like that's a bit of a waste to do that. I mean, yes, I wash my clothes, but like, I'm not gonna wash a sweatshirt that I wear around the house while I'm like planning music or like sitting around scrolling, you know. I mean, I'm not like really exerting a lot of energy. I just hang out in it, you know. I change my bottoms though because that's a little TMI. Okay, I need to buy more food or at least a menu plan to start making food. I did fairly decent yesterday, guys, with my diet until I got to about 10:30, and I was like, I could go for something. And my beloved husband, who was at his mom's this weekend, I had bought Dean's French onion dip and like Great Value Ruffles, and I may have stuffed my face last night, so there's that. I need to get a grip. I need to get a grip. Oh my gosh, look at, he finished his food. Look at that. All clean. He is loving it. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up that recipe for him. Oh, here, you wanna clean it up? Normally, he licks this absolutely clean, so I'm gonna put it back down. Here, buddy. I'm gonna finish that batch that I just made him before I started a different recipe. And I was thinking there's this one, beef, hold on. So the one I did was berry beef and chicken salad, this one here. And then the next one I wanna try is this one, beef and chicken African stew. So I'm not really sure what makes this African. Except for it says this hearty stew uses sweet potatoes, a staple crop of Eastern and Central Africa, as one of its main ingredients. And then there is like a Brazil nut in there. But mind you, these recipes are like for large quantities. So this says this entire recipe from this book yields 5 pounds. So when I did this one here, the one that he's eating right now, it yields 5 3/4 pounds, so actually almost 6 pounds of food, which we don't need 6 pounds of food. That would go bad before it, before he'd have a chance to finish it all. So I did like 1 pound at a time. And then plus, like, I didn't want him to like get sick of it because I feel like he's a rotational kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like, he can't eat leftovers for more than a certain amount of days. You know, that kind of thing. So a little variety is good. And so once he finishes that, I'm gonna try this beef and chicken African stew and see if he'll go for that. And then, yeah, I'm really digging this one. This is from this cookbook. Remember how I bought 2? So it's from this cookbook. And then I bought that other one from that Instagrammer. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to go out. I think I might drive up to Whole Foods. I feel like there's something I wanted to do. I know, I'm so proud of you. High five, high five. Good job, buddy. You're such a good boy. Thank you, Mommy, for my breakfast. It was so delicious. Was it so delicious? Is it so delicious? It's so delicious. Huh? Was it so delicious? So delicious. Thank you, Mama. I love you, buddy. I love you. Look at that tail. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Okay. Together, bound to be together. I am on my way to Whole Foods because it's a gorgeous 50 degrees outside. It is so beautiful. It's so cold. It's so cold. This is cold for Southern Californians, let me tell you. But the sun is out. And when you're in the shade, it's like, it's super chilly, right? But once you're standing in the sun, it just feels so good. Feels so good. But I'm going to Whole Foods so that I can just have an excuse. So I can have an excuse to experience the beauty that is this day. I can't believe it's January 10th. It's January 10th already. Gosh, it's already like almost halfway through January. Okay, it's a third of the way through January already. I'm gonna buy 3 to 4 tomatoes for my mom because she needs 3 to 4 Roma tomatoes. And yes, I realized I could just like go down the block and go to the regular grocery store, but since I'm going to Whole Foods, oh my gosh, this is what I've been missing. The cold, clear, crisp, beautiful sunny days. Oh, so gorgeous. This is what I love about Southern California. This weather is just phenomenal. But yeah, so going to Whole Foods, and then let's see what happens. Let's see where the rest of the day takes us. I have yet to unbox the freezer, so that's 100% on the agenda today. I just saw, I got an update, an email saying that my planner should be coming in today. I don't know what time, presumably with the mail. So sometime this afternoon, the mail should be coming in, and hopefully I'll have my planner. Then I will start filling it out, putting some things in. I've got a few upcoming things, but nothing major. But like, you know, like weekly reminders or monthly reminders, that kind of thing. I did get a replacement set of like fine liner or mid-liner pens that I had before, so I can kind of sort of color code my stuff, work stuff, baking stuff. I think I said church. Did I say church? All right. YouTube stuff, call-in things, you know, those kinds of things, travel. So I bought a very small set so I can kind of color code that. And then there's a little section in the planner that I really like. It's kind of a small little section that I use as a brain dump, but mostly it's like where I do my grocery list and meal planning throughout the week. So like I said, I'm going to try to do a little bit of meal planning. I'm not cooking every single day. I have sort of given that up. I did for years and years and years on my other channel. I like did, you know, meals of the week for years. What I packed Rob for lunch, you know, what we had for dinner, dinners throughout the week, and then once Colin left for college, and it was just the two of us. I kind of like, I think that was the end of that channel for the most part. I had every intention of doing like, you know, meals for two or something like that, like planning meals for two, but it just never materialized. I don't know why I'm rambling on about that, but it's just this weather. It's just a nice, fresh start. Like this is the fresh, crisp start to the year that it just gets you motivated. And that's why I feel like I want to just get out there and maybe start cooking a little bit more for myself. You guys, I did so well last night, and then I told you about the chips. I'm so disappointed in myself, but I know it's like a human thing. It is. But I even brushed my teeth. I was like, I'm gonna brush my teeth so I won't eat anything afterwards. And I still had like the little craving. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Okay, but I'm gonna go. So I'll see you later. If I have any kind of haul from Whole Foods, which I seriously doubt it's gonna be anything significant, I'll show you. But okay, I'll meet up with you later today. I am home. Click. Let me show you what I picked up. Look, it was still growing. It's still now, oop, it hit the top. Yeah, okay, it's definitely alive. So I think I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. I bought the chopped kale because this is gonna be easier for smoothies. I don't need to prep it. I got my mom's 4 Roma tomatoes. I did buy some zucchini. There's some organic zucchini in there. Blueberries for some smoothies. I want to make a smoothie today. I haven't made a smoothie yet. So, and then in the hopes that my starter was still alive, I bought more rye to feed it, even though I still have a teeny bit more, but I can add some to a bread recipe. So that is my teeny tiny where did I go? Whole Foods haul. Oh, I did buy 1 lemon because I was thinking about trying to make Madeleine again, but this time for Valentine's Day. I have a little bit of time, you know, so I thought, well, I'll experiment again. I wanted to pick up some cake flour to see if they had cake flour and I could try that, and maybe that would change the texture a little bit to see if it's any better than all-purpose flour, but they didn't have any cake flour, so I was really disappointed. They all kinds of other flour, like spelt and bread flour, all-purpose flour, 00 pizza flour, all kinds of fun flours, except for just regular baking cake flour. I thought they would have like the King Arthur stuff. They had like cake mix, brownie mix, muffin mix, but they didn't have cake flour. Okay, so make myself a smoothie. It's 11 o'clock, and yeah, wow, it took like 24 hours basically for that to rise, like double, more than double actually. So yeah, so let me put the stuff away, make myself a smoothie. I apologize for the lighting. It's all backlit because there's no natural light coming towards me. Is it better without the oven? Let me see, maybe if I turn the kitchen light. Is that a little bit better? Is it better? I don't know. What if we do that combo? I don't know. You don't really need to see me, but I just wanted to pop in to tell you that I have been so productive in the last like 30 minutes. I actually made my smoothie, ate my breakfast. I discarded and fed my starter, so we'll see how this guy goes. If he speeds up a little, ramps up a little bit more, but it's only 11:30, right? And now, before I get into that, like, oh no, I'm being lazy slump, I'm gonna make the meat sauce. So I've got my stuff. I'm doing this garlic because I bought this massive thing at Costco like a little while ago, and oops, I gotta use it. I'm like the only one that uses it, and I do honestly prefer like real fresh garlic. It has a better flavor because the additives in here, like whatever they use to preserve it, like it's citric acid. It changes the flavor, right? It changes the flavor. So, but I figure I've got it. I bought it. And so I'm gonna use it. So we are, oh my goodness, look at that. There's a spot in our refrigerator in the back corner. You can't, not gonna be able to see this, but see this? That's not mold. That's like frost. Because there's a section in the freezer where it's just like, it's an Arctic tundra. It's an Arctic tundra. Anything you put in that back left top corner will freeze. So I try not to put veggies up there because it'll just ruin the texture of the veggies and that kind of thing. But actually that's where the starter was, because I figured, well, it's fine. It'll just remain dormant for a really long time. And it won't hurt it. Like the cold won't hurt it like it will hurt veggies or anything where it's got like some kind of cellulose that will break down the texture. Do you know what I'm talking about? Am I being a little too like, like a little nerdy? Anyway, okay, so yeah, maybe I'll just talk to you like this, but yeah, the lighting is so much better with natural light. I miss my natural light kitchen. I miss my kitchen. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna just make a meat sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and do the ground beef. I'm gonna go ahead and do the hamburger patty, and I'm just gonna cook that down. Yes. I'll turn you down a little bit. I'm gonna do the hamburger patties, and I'm just gonna cook that down because I honestly don't eat hamburgers. I bought that stuff. I bought a lot of stuff because when Colin's here, he eats that stuff. So like, well, Go-Gurts, we bought Go-Gurts. I don't eat Go-Gurts. There is the hamburger patties. I don't eat hamburger patties like as a burger. I bought a ton of Spam, but you know, I'll eat Spam occasionally, every so often. It's a good Filipino breakfast with like garlic fried rice or whatever. What else did I buy for him? I bought club crackers, so like, I've been indulging on those over the break. And there's a bunch of other things that I bought for him. Luckily though, he was able to check in a bag this last time because when we went to the Costco Business Center, he bought like a bunch of meat sticks and a big box of, you know, those Quaker, the Quaker chewy granola bars, the little teeny tiny ones that you send your kid off to school with. Yeah, he bought a whole box of those, and I'm like, well, what are you gonna do with that box? I mean, you're going back to school. Like, I'm not gonna eat them. And we decided to go ahead and have him check a bag because he was going to bring back things he got from Christmas. So I was like, okay, well, your grandmother has a bunch of old suitcases she was going to donate anyway. Let's go ahead and pay to have a check-in suitcase. You can put your Christmas stuff in there. You can put your granola bars, your meat sticks. And then when you get to school, if you don't have space to store a check luggage, another bag, just give it away, throw it away, donate it, something. So anyway, okay, let's make meat sauce. I'll see you guys later. Planner came in. My new passion planner for 2026. It's an undated planner because sometimes I'm bad and I just skip, you know, which is great. I can skip weeks, I can skip months, I can skip days, and it's fine. But I got the medium-ish size. They have one that's like even smaller, but I remember liking this size because there's a lot more room to like write over here. But this is where I usually put like my grocery lists. I'll meal plan up here and just put the meals for the week. It has some personal work to-dos at the bottom, but it's very simple. So there's months, I forgot. I never really use the monthlies, but the monthlies are all like at the beginning part. There's like monthly reflections and stuff that I never really used, but I really just use like the weekly plan. Sorry for the TV, it's watching a really old British series from 2013. It looks so old, you guys. Look at, hold on. Look at the look of it. It's so old. Of course it goes to this now, but why is it like all dark? Oh dear. Look at how old that looks. 2013. Look how old. Anyway, so I'm excited to start using this. And then these are the markers I got. I think I have this exact set. I almost bought like different colors and stuff, but I think this is the one that I had before, which is great. And I just pick colors to like color code. And what I usually do is just like write with black ink the times or the appointments and stuff. And then I'll just put a little color code bar next to it to indicate the range, the time range for which I'm supposed to be doing those things. And it's kind of cool. It has got ribbons so you can flip back and forth to like the month and the week. There's even like your passion roadmap. I never do this stuff, but there's like vision board space. Oh, the other thing I really like about the passion planner is you can select if you want your week to start on a Sunday or a Monday. And I'm a Monday start person. Even though I work on Sunday, my Mondays for me always feel like the start of the week, you know, I don't know. It's just the way my brain works. But so I got Monday starts, and during the week stuff, again, a Monday start. So, okay, yay. They were on sale. They were like $30 instead of like $60. So that's my new planner. Let's get organized this year, shall we?